2026 just started with a bang, like sacking here and there. On the first, Chelsea actually gave us our first shocking surprise. They sacked Enzo Marescas, or do I say they parted ways with Enzo Marescas. And before you know it, just this morning, Manchester United also parted ways with their manager. In fact, it's Liverpool fans that are excited or they're anticipating that their own manager will be sacked. While Manchester United fans are saying, give Amorim more time, Liverpool fans are saying, sack our own manager. We want this guy to go. This season or this year is no look face year. It's very funny. When you see managers take the fall when players are not performing, or when the boards are making wrong decisions, the managers have to take the fall. Well, so if you look at what has happened so far, let's take the case of Enzo Maresca and Chelsea. You will see that it is the same thing that's played, almost the same thing that played at Chelsea, also played in Manchester United. Now, let's put into context. In the case of Enzo Maresca, we had that he left the position because he is not allowed to make his decision when it comes to player signing. He's not allowed to make decision when it comes to players that are even going to be fit on the pitch. What they agreed when he took up the position is not what is really happening. For instance, they promised him to give him quality players. Chelsea board, they are going to sign young boys because they want to sell them for profit in the future. While Enzo Maresca had a different agenda, he wants to win trophies. He came to Chelsea and he has already won trophies for Chelsea. Right now, it's for the board. Now, what the board wants from him now is to be playing players like Garnacho, meetings, players that are not. He might not want to play them ordinarily because of their form and the way they play. But the board wants him to train these young boys and use them for profit in the future. So the coach's philosophy or the manager's philosophy or the manager's plan is different from what the board has in mind. So for a manager who has been there and done that, he has won the Club World Cup, won the Super Cup, won the Conference League. What did he want to do? I'll just go because this is not what I want. These players are not giving me what I want. The management is not giving me what I want. What did he do? He left. This is what is happening. And at the end of the day, when results doesn't work out, they blame the manager. While the board, they are putting the managers in precarious positions. Right? Now, the same thing is happening in Manchester United. After the game against Leeds, Manchester United played 1-1 and Amorim in his usual fashion came out to talk because he likes talking the truth. I don't know if Amorim is Jesus Christ. Always talk truth. Talk things the way he sees it. He doesn't have filter. He came and started telling the press that he's the manager of the team. He's not the coach. He's not the team coach. He's the manager of the team. Everybody should do their job. He's going to do his job. And before you know it, he got the sack. But if you remember, Manchester owner, I think Helios Munez or whatever his name is, came out sometime in October last year and was saying that they are going to give Amorim 3 years. He has 3 years. But it's not to 3 months they fired him. Why? Because Amorim, when he took the job, they told him, pump and plain, he's going to be the team manager. But now they want him to be the team coach instead of the manager because these are two different positions. In case you don't know, that is one of the reasons. I think that's one of the reasons why the Jurgen Klopp also left Liverpool, because if you see now, Arne Slot is a team coach, not a team manager. Anyways, that's for Arne Slot. We'll come to him now. The beef in the Manchester United boardroom is the fact that he came out to say he is not the coach, he is the manager, because these are two different positions. The manager oversees everything, while the coach is just in charge of the training procedure, training routine, and all those things. If they have other specifications, I don't have more details about that. But the fact is that the manager look to be higher than the coach, or the manager position is more superior than the coach position. Now, for Amorim, he came because he believes he's going to be the manager. And if you listen to his interview after the Leeds game, I think I posted it on my socials. You can check it on my Facebook, or also check it on my TikTok or even on this YouTube channel. You see that he was talking that he is the manager, not the team, not the team coach, because his name is not Tuchel, his name is not Conte, his name is not Jose Mourinho. People should give him his respect, and he deserves it. This man came from a league where he was winning back to back, and you have promised him that he's going to be You're going to give him 3 years. And for now, the way Manchester United is, they are already fifth on the table or sixth on the table. They have the chance of qualifying for the Champions League if things continue to go the way it is. Man U is struggling because of their players are in AFCON. Most of them went for AFCON and the injury they're having. So if those players come back, assuming they are back, they might still push for top 4 or top 5, because right now 5 teams can still go for Champions League in England. You understand? So this guy is working to produce the bags or produce the results, but because he came to challenge the status quo, just like Amorim, he was allowed to go, because these people, they don't want anyone to challenge them, because if you come and say the truth is bitter. The manager, the bosses at the top, the guys at the top, they don't want to listen to the truth. Now this is the same situation with Arne Slot. I know many Liverpool fans want Arne Slot to be sacked, but the truth is, who do you bring in at this point to take over the reign of Arne Slot? You want to bring in Jurgen Klopp, who has been out of management for a while? Do you think he's going to meet the pace? Again, this coaching situation where you bring somebody in instead of being a traditional manager, he or she will be the coach. I think it's bringing some kind of confusion, because these big teams are now making you the coach. They bring in football analysts, bring these people transfer, people in charge of transfer, people in charge of this. Yes, it allows the coach to focus on the football aspect of it, while the other people do the things like analyze data, in charge of transfers. But sometimes, or most of the times, these coaches are not carried along. They bring in players and say, make it work because we feel this player will fit into your team, while this coach doesn't see this player as someone who will fit into their team. But if you had bring this player and say, okay, like in the time of the Jurgen Klopp, he said they brought Salah, they brought other players for him, and he preferred other players, but the team were able to convince him to choose Mohamed Salah. So if that kind of a thing is happening with every transfer, and say, okay, this is what we bring, this is what we have, this is what we have, this is who you want, but this is what we have, this is who we think is better, and you convince the coach or the manager, he or she will see the reason why you go for who we go, and he will see how he can make it work, because it's a unanimous decision. But most of the times, these guys don't even tell the managers. Just look at the case of Carcass. They just go and bring Carcass and put him in the Liverpool team, and Carcass has not performed. And we are hearing that the manager was not even in support of it, but because Hughes supported, like Carcass from Bournemouth, he went and brought his own player to the team. See the case of Isak. We are hearing that he was not even the first choice of the manager, but because they want Isak, they think Isak is a Premier League proven, they brought Isak into the team. So all these things are some of the things we have to be looking out for when we are saying managers should be sacked, managers are responsible, sometimes it's not just the managers, sometimes it's even the board are frustrating the efforts of the managers. And these things, everything is the mindset. It translates into the preparation for the game, translates into how they prepare and how they use players. All these things in one would affect the dynamics of the team. And I think big clubs are getting it wrong by making coaches instead of making them managers, so that they can know the kind of players they want. In the past, managers have been in charge, and managers have won titles because they are fully in charge in bringing in players, and whoever comes into the team are people who they really want. Because you don't bring in somebody who I don't want into my team and you force the person on me. The person doesn't perform, I will be responsible. So why not bring the person that I want, so that when the person doesn't perform, I will still be responsible. Anyways, this is also what I think. The year is starting with a bang. It's a surprise. It's a surprise for all of us. In as much as we are expecting Amorim to leave, I wasn't expecting him to leave this soon, because unions have come to say they're going to give him till 3 years, but he has not even set up to three months, and they're firing him. But whatever it is, wish Amorim the best in his future endeavor. We wish Enzo Marescas the best also in his future endeavor. I heard that Manchester United are already pricing him right now. So whatever it is, these guys are still better. They are still good coaches. Liverpool fans, make una calm down. Let us not lose what we have because we are looking for something outside. Hopefully next season, this guy will be able to put his players together. They are still new players. Next season, they might click for us and they start performing very well. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumb up and also share with your friends and loved ones. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not done so. Have a wonderful week.